Is it possible to go into your local fishing shop or right here at Tangle Tackle in Manistee, Michigan and get everything you need for less than $100 to go out and catch a steelhead on the river? Let's find that out today. So of course, one of the biggest essentials you have to have is a rod and reel to get out there and even catch a fish. So we're looking at the cheapest rod and reel combo that I can come up with here to start me on this journey. Less than $100. Go out on the big Manistee River and catch us a steelhead. So this is going to be a two-part video. First part's going to be picking out all the gear. The next part's going to be going out on the river. And then at the end of this whole thing, successful or not, I'm going to give this whole kit away to somebody on this channel. So make sure to stay tuned to everything. But if I was going to look to start, one of my first choices would be this Okuma. Pardon me while I try not to break everything. This Okuma Rocks combo, ROX-40. 40 is the size. This is on a 9'9" medium light rod. All right, and this comes pre-spooled with, I believe this is probably 12-pound test mono on here. Not sure what the shop puts it on here though. This combo here is, like I said, a 9.5-foot rod. This would be a nice choice, but let's see if we can get a little bit better. This combo is going for $59.99 here in the shop. But truth be told, I've already been in here looking around, and I found one that I liked a little better. And in fact, I already took some mono that I had at home and spooled this thing up. So this is the one that I'm going with. Like I said, I went through and I pre-priced a lot of things, and this is the one that I chose. This is an Aria fishing reel. I have this spooled up with 10-pound Suffolks, just regular clear Suffolks. And this is on a 10-foot Riversider ultralight rod. And this is a great application, spinning combination for steelhead fishing out on the river, even on the boats. Shore fishing, I mean, this is just a great combination. And I was able to get this at the shop for $48.99 or $49.99, something like that. So that's halfway through the $100, but that is the meat and potatoes of what we need. Okay, so let's move on and get all the gear that we're going to need to go on top of this. Okay, so we're going to have gear, obviously, to go with that rod and reel combo. Let's start off here. We're going to need some floats. What I'm going to be looking to do is just float fish. Probably double bead rigs and maybe some jigs, which are down here. We'll get into that. Maybe some jigs with some wax worms. With this colder weather out right now, you know, double bead rigs spawn jigs with wax worms can be really, really deadly. So I'm going to be looking for probably around a 10-gram float. Here's one with a pink top, here's one with an orange top. All right, I got a double float right here, and I like this because there's a piece of tubing in there already to connect all my stuff together. And I know that these go for $4.99. Was that $5.99? I can't tell. It's one or the other. But that's what I'm going to be going with for my floats. Now, of course, the fish aren't just going to bite the line, so we're going to have something to entice them with. One thing nice about here at Tangle Tackle is that right there that you're looking at. All these double bead rigs and single bead rigs in 8mm and 10mm already done up. Packs of 5, packs of 10. I believe that's all they have them, but yeah, packs of 5 and packs of 10. I'm going to go with 10mm double bead rigs. That's some of my favorite ways to do this. So if I look down here, we got singles, doubles, Double here. What is this one? Ooh, this one has potential. So 10 millimeter double bead rigs. And looking on here, there's some blue beads on here. There's some pinks, orange, egg color. And I hold it up to the UV light up here. I can see that thing's got some nice UV properties as well. So I think that's the one I'm going to go with. I know that all the rigs in the shop are $5 a piece, so that is a 5-pack. So that's going to be $25. So we're looking at we're getting up in that $70 to $80 range already, but we can do this, I have no doubt. So there's my rigs though. Okay, we're going to have some split shot to hold this all in the water. I'd like to go with, you know, a kit like this. This is the most economical way, but these all have the winged split shot on here, and that's not the way I like to go. I like to go with the non-wings, so I'm gonna have to go by pack, I think. I'm gonna go with some, what do we got here? Some nice 3/0. Okay, we'll go a pack of those. Those are $1.49, I think. Some size 7s here. And we got some size 5s. I wouldn't mind getting a pack of 4s, but it looks like that is out. So 3/0, 7s, and 5s for the split shot. Okay, that does that. Well, hello, Mr. Kitty. All right. We're going to have some micro swivels too to connect our double bead rigs, you know, to our main line. And those are all right here. This is the river room here in Tangle Tackle. If you ever come in here, you're going to find everything you need right in this room. So over here, if we were making our own double bead rigs, this would be the things that we need. There's some hooks here, some nice needle points and all the sizes that you want. There's also split shot down here. Hello, kitty. But I'm going to grab some micro swivels. Well, Nova makes a good one. Those are those are size 10s, 50 pounds. That's exactly what I'm looking for. You could also, I mean, you could go the 30 pound, the size 14, but I mean, those are pretty small eyelets on those things. Might not be the easiest to get some of your lines through those. I mean, it's definitely doable. But that size 10 right there, that's a real nice size. And that's 50 pound rated. That is more than enough. Okay, don't worry. We're going to go over the prices on all this stuff once we get to the end. Okay, like I said, with this colder weather now setting in here in Michigan, this is a great time to run jigs with waxworms. So here's our jigs down here, our steelhead jigs. Most of these are made by Lucky Tackle right in this area, and there's some really good ones here. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. So these are fairly easy to run. I mean, it's just a jig on the end of the line, bobber above it, and 2 or 3 waxworms on there. So the colors, you can't go wrong. You know, like I said already with steelhead, I mean, orange is huge. The greenish poison apple color is also really good. Some reds are really good. Pinks are really good. So I'm going to go with, let's see, that one right there is a good one. Orange over white. We'll get those. These are $2.99 each, so I think I call that one the Van Halen one right there. And if anybody knows Van Halen, you'll know why. But here's one right here. I like this. This has got a little everything. A little poison apple color in there, some orange and some green and some white. I like that one right there. So that's going to be the 2 jigs I'm going with. Well, we're going to need some pegs to keep our beads in place. So we're going to go with these Lukey pegs right here. Nice 50 pack. I think these are $4.99 or $5.99. And if you don't know what I mean by these or how these work, don't worry. When I put this whole thing together in the next video, all of this will make sense. So let's see how we came out. Did we get all of this for under $100? But don't forget, if you have things at home, like if you have the knowledge of how to make double bead rigs, and I'll have a video on that out in the future, but if you know how to make your own with all of these materials, you're going to save money there. If you have swivels at home, if you have split shot at home, if you have other components at home, you're going to save money there also. But let's see if we got under $100. Let's start right here with a rod and reel combo. Again, it's a nice 10-foot spinning combo on an Aria black reel. Riversider 10-foot light action rod. That's a nice setup right there for $44.99. Well, you really can't go wrong right there. We have the double bead rigs, the floats, the bead pegs, split shot, micro swivels, and a couple packs of Lukey jigs for wax worms or whatnot. Let's take a look at the cost. I'm going to cover up the bottom so you can't see it yet. Rod and reel, $44.99. Good price. Floats, $5.99 for that 2-pack with a little piece of tubing in there, so that saves some money. Bead rigs, $25 for 5 double rigs, not too bad. Pegs at $5.99, lead at $5.15, swivels $5.99, jigs at $5.98. Grand total $99.08. We just got there. All right, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2 when I take all of this, put it all together. I'll show you how to do all that. And we'll head out on the big Manistee River and see if we can put a steelhead in the box. All right, everybody, thanks. We'll see you next time.